Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the Centurion as vine, the Roman mark of command and order. Take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the noise of today fall away as we step back, not just hours or years, but centuries, into the vast theater of crime and punishment in ancient Rome. If you genuinely like our videos, please hit like and subscribe. The Centurion served as a pivotal figure within the Roman military structure, embodying authority and discipline. Tasked with maintaining order among the ranks, this role was not merely one of leadership, but also one of tactical acumen. Centurions commanded groups known as centuries, consisting of approximately 100 soldiers. Their responsibilities extended beyond mere battlefield directives. They were instrumental in training, logistics, and morale. This position required a unique blend of experience and respect, often filled by seasoned veterans who had proven their mettle in previous campaigns. A centurion's effectiveness hinged on their ability to inspire loyalty and instill discipline, ensuring that soldiers adhered to the rigid hierarchical structure of the Roman legions. They operated under the watchful eye of higher command, while also serving as the critical link between the enlisted ranks and the senior officers. The insignia of a centurion, often displayed prominently, reflected their status. This included the distinctive vine-wreathed helmet and the gladius, emblematic of their role as both warrior and leader. In the quiet moments of military encampments, while soldiers prepared for the next day's maneuvers, these figures stood as a steady presence, embodying the strength and resolve of the Roman military ethos. Their leadership shaped the very fabric of Roman conquest and governance across vast territories. The need for military leadership emerged as the Roman Empire expanded beyond its initial borders. As conflicts with rival powers increased, effective command became essential for maintaining order in newly acquired regions. This period saw the establishment of a structured hierarchy within the military, which allowed for swift decision-making and strategic planning. Commanders were entrusted with not only the protection of borders, but also the integration of diverse cultures and peoples into the Roman framework. The rise of territorial ambitions necessitated a shift in approach, prompting leaders to adopt more sophisticated military tactics. Training and discipline became cornerstones of the Roman legions, positioning them as formidable forces on the battlefield. Commanders were often celebrated for their ability to inspire troops and maintain morale, which proved crucial during prolonged campaigns. The complexities of governing a vast empire required the development of logistics and communication networks to support military operations. This emphasis on leadership led to the emergence of iconic figures whose actions would reverberate throughout history. Each campaign was marked by decisive victories and strategic retreats, evidence of the delicate balance between aggression and prudence. These leaders crafted legacies that transcended their individual accomplishments, embedding their influence into the very essence of Roman identity and governance. The intertwining of military prowess and political authority set the stage for future epochs of power and administration. The evolution of the centurion reflects a significant shift within Roman military organization. Originally, these leaders emerged from the ranks of early legions, tasked with maintaining discipline among soldiers. In the chaotic landscape of the Republic, their role was essential for ensuring cohesion during battles, often leading by example through personal valor. As the Republic transitioned into the Principate, the responsibilities of centurions expanded, adapting to the growing complexity of military campaigns and governance. This region, marked by rapid expansion, necessitated more strategic oversight. Centurions became vital instructors, responsible for training new recruits while also managing logistical operations. This dual role of combat leader and administrator allowed legions to operate with increased efficiency, essential for maintaining control over distant provinces. With the consolidation of power under Augustus, centurions gained further prestige, often being recognized as key figures within local governance. The emphasis on loyalty and discipline transformed the centurion into a symbol of Roman authority, bridging the military and civil spheres. This shift contributed to the centurion's status as a respected figure, ensuring that military might was closely aligned with the interests of the state. As the empire expanded, these leaders were instrumental in enforcing the Pax Romana, fostering both stability and order across vast territories. Their presence felt in every corner of the empire. The centurion's vine served as a potent symbol of authority and command, embodying the principles of discipline and loyalty that underpinned the Roman military structure. It represented not only rank but also the responsibilities that accompanied leadership. This emblem, often worn as a decorative element on armor or insignia, signified an unyielding commitment to the empire and its values. In the hands of a centurion, the vine became an extension of their influence. It conveyed a message of strength, unity, and the expectation of adherence to commands. The intricate design and robust nature of the vine mirrored the centurion's role as a mediator between the commanding officers and the soldiers, ensuring that orders were executed with precision and efficiency. This emblematic vine also reflected the agricultural roots of Roman society, a reminder of the civilization's reliance on the land and the order it provided. The care bestowed upon the vine paralleled the nurturing leadership expected of a centurion, guiding their troops much like a gardener tending to a flourishing crop. Such symbolism extended beyond the battlefield. It permeated the broader societal fabric, reminding citizens of the order maintained under Roman governance. The centurion's vine became a lasting testament to the authority wielded by those who led, their legacies entwined with the vine's enduring strength. Within the Roman legionary structure, the centurion served as a pivotal figure, embodying both leadership and discipline. Charged with the direct command of a century, typically consisting of approximately 100 soldiers, it was the centurion's responsibility to ensure operational effectiveness and maintain order within the ranks. This position required a deep understanding of tactics, as well as the ability to inspire loyalty and courage among the men. Training was rigorous, and the centurion often led by example, demonstrating physical prowess and unwavering determination. This commitment not only fostered respect, but also solidified their role as a crucial link between the general and the common soldier. In moments of conflict, the presence of a centurion could be pivotal, directing maneuvers and sustaining morale amid the chaos of battle. The centurion's authority extended beyond the battlefield, influencing daily life within the camps. They oversaw the logistical operations, ensuring that supplies were adequately distributed and discipline was enforced. This maintained the legion's readiness, as every soldier relied on the centurion's leadership for guidance and support. The legacy of these commanders is reflected in the very structures that housed the legions. With their influence echoing throughout history, their contributions laid a foundation for military organization that would resonate far beyond the confines of their time. Centurions emerged as pivotal figures within the hierarchy of the Roman military, distinct from their counterparts in both rank and responsibility. While legionnaires formed the backbone of the army, centurions acted as the crucial link between the soldiers and the higher command. Their authority derived not merely from their rank, but also from their extensive experience and leadership qualities. This position demanded a unique blend of tactical acumen and interpersonal skills, as centurions were entrusted with the welfare of their men. Ranked above the common soldiers, they often held the status of a non-commissioned officer, yet their influence was profound. Unlike tribunes or higher-ranking officers, who were often appointed based on social status or political connections, centurions typically ascended through the ranks based on merit and performance. This distinction cultivated a culture of respect and loyalty within the legions, as soldiers were led by those who had shared their trials and understood the battlefield's demands. While tribunes focused on broader strategies and overall command, centurions were immersed in the minutiae of daily operations. They were responsible for training, discipline, and maintaining order within their units. This direct involvement in the soldiers' lives fostered a sense of unity, essential for the cohesion and effectiveness of Roman military campaigns. The training and responsibilities of a centurion were multifaceted, reflecting the complexity required to lead a segment of the formidable Roman legions. Each centurion underwent rigorous physical conditioning, honing skills in combat and strategy essential for battlefield effectiveness. This preparation encompassed not only weapon handling but also navigation and the management of troop formations. In addition to physical prowess, a centurion was expected to exhibit exceptional leadership qualities. Decision-making and the ability to maintain discipline within ranks were paramount. The trust placed in them by their soldiers was often a decisive factor in maintaining morale, particularly during prolonged campaigns. They served as both a commander and mentor, instilling a sense of duty and loyalty. These leaders were responsible for the well-being of their men, overseeing daily routines that included drills, training exercises, and logistical support. The successful execution of these duties contributed directly to the operational readiness of their units. Interactions with superior officers also played a crucial role, as centurions were often the conduits of orders from higher command. Translating strategic objectives into actionable plans, their capacity to adapt to evolving conditions on the battlefield was integral, providing a link between the grand strategies of Rome and the realities of warfare. A centurion's effectiveness was a testament to the structured hierarchy that defined Roman military prowess. The recruitment process for a soldier aspiring to become a centurion involved rigorous selection and training. Each candidate began as a legionary, committing to a minimum of 25 years of service. Initial training emphasized discipline, physical endurance, and proficiency in combat, laying the groundwork for future advancement. As soldiers distinguished themselves on the battlefield, they were observed by their superiors, looking for qualities such as leadership, bravery, and tactical acumen. Promotions to the centurion rank were earned through merit rather than noble birth. This ensured that those in command possessed the necessary skills and experience to lead effectively. Successful candidates often completed specialized training in strategy and logistics, further enhancing their capabilities. Their roles required not only martial prowess but also the ability to maintain morale and cohesion among the troops. As they advanced, centurions became responsible for training new recruits, passing down the values and techniques that had been pivotal in their own right. This mentorship fostered a sense of continuity and stability within the ranks, and the respect garnered by a centurion was not solely based on rank. It stemmed from their personal achievements and the loyalty they inspired in their soldiers. Such leadership was fundamental to the efficiency and success of Roman military campaigns. reflecting the intricate dynamics of this formidable force. And the Centurion's command extended beyond mere authority, embodying the essence of discipline and strategic acumen. An pangsal boweda, Hofri, and Thaw. When the Centurion's command extended beyond mere authority, embodying the essence of discipline and strategic acumen, each Centurion served as a linchpin within the legion, responsible for the welfare and readiness of their troops. This role required an acute understanding of the battlefield and the capability to adapt swiftly to changing circumstances. The Centurion often stood at the forefront of engagements, embodying the ideals of bravery and unwavering resolve. Their presence inspired confidence among soldiers, reinforcing a collective commitment to the mission. Orders issued in the heat of conflict were precise, clear, and decisive, ensuring that formations held and strategies were executed flawlessly. Training played a crucial role in establishing this commanding presence. Rigorous drills cultivated not only physical prowess, but also an instinctive cohesion among the ranks. Repeated exposure to simulated confrontations allowed troops to respond quickly under duress, minimizing hesitation during actual combat. The Centurion's influence extended to morale, fostering a strong bond with their men. This connection often manifested in shared hardships, reinforcing loyalty and a collective identity. In times of peace, they maintained order, ensuring that discipline remained paramount, thus preparing the legion for eventual conflict. Such steadfast leadership forged a legacy that would endure through ages, marking the Centurion as an enduring symbol of command and order within the Roman military hierarchy. And the Centurion's vine emerged as a symbol of unity and discipline, intertwining the ideals of the Roman military with the essence of its societal structure. This emblem served not merely as an ornament, but as a representation of the interconnectedness among soldiers, reinforcing their collective identity. Each vine, lush and resilient, mirrored the strength derived from cooperation and shared purpose, essential in the chaos of battle. In these formations, the vine's branches symbolized the hierarchical order, where each Centurion was a key figure anchoring his legion. This connection fostered a sense of belonging, instilling pride in their shared heritage and responsibilities. Commanders would often invoke the vine's imagery during drills and ceremonies, emphasizing the importance of discipline and mutual respect. As soldiers trained rigorously under the watchful gaze of their centurions, the vine became a reminder of the values they upheld. Each discipline reinforced their combat readiness, contributing to the collective strength of the unit. The intertwining growth of the vine also represented resilience in adversity, a shared trait among soldiers facing the uncertainties of war. In times of peace, the vine found its place in domestic life, signifying the enduring legacy of Roman civilization. Its presence in the hearts and minds of citizens reflected the discipline that defined both the military and the society from which it emerged. The cohesion among legionaries served as the backbone of Roman military effectiveness. In the chaos of battle, it was the centurion who maintained order, wielding authority with a steady hand. This figure was not merely a rank, it embodied the essence of leadership. Each centurion, through rigorous training and unwavering loyalty, forged strong ties within their cohort. This bond created a sense of unity that transcended mere duty. The influence of a centurion extended beyond the battlefield. They were responsible for instilling discipline and upholding the values of the legions. These leaders cultivated a shared identity among soldiers, fostering camaraderie that enhanced operational efficiency. The hierarchical structure of the Roman army ensured that instructions flowed seamlessly, reinforcing the importance of clear communication. And in difficult circumstances, the presence of a centurion carried weight. Their experience and decision-making were critical during engagements, often determining the outcome of encounters. These commanders faced challenges head-on, encouraging resilience among their men. The unwavering determination of a centurion inspired trust, enabling soldiers to execute complex maneuvers with precision. Such cohesion was vital in establishing a formidable fighting force. It allowed for adaptability in various terrains, contributing to the army's reputation as an unstoppable entity. The legacy of these leaders remains woven into the annals of history, illustrating the profound impact of unity in achieving greatness. The physical attributes of a centurion were meticulously crafted to embody authority and command respect. Standing at an average height, their robust physique reflected years of rigorous training and discipline. This imposing stature was complemented by the well-tailored armor, designed not only for protection but also to project an image of strength and decisiveness. The distinctive crest that adorned their helmets, often dyed a vivid color, served to distinguish these leaders on the battlefield, reinforcing their presence among soldiers and enemies alike. Facial features were often hardened by experience, revealing a countenance that conveyed the weight of responsibility. Their expressions were typically stoic, a necessary demeanor that communicated unwavering resolve. The centurion's ability to maintain composure in high-pressure situations further solidified their role as a natural leader, fostering trust and loyalty among their troops. In addition to physical prowess, they were trained in oratory, employing persuasive speech to inspire and rally their men. This blend of appearance and skill cultivated an aura of authority, essential for maintaining order within ranks. Such attributes were not merely aesthetic, they served a critical function in reinforcing the centurion's role as a guiding force in the chaos of warfare. The combination of strength, presence, and communication defined effective leadership, shaping the very course of Roman military history. The centurion's vine served as both a symbol and a tool of authority within the Roman military. In ancient texts, evidence of its presence can be traced back to the conquests of Julius Caesar. This vine, often associated with the centurion's rank, was used to convey commands and instill discipline among the legions. During the campaigns in Gaul, the vine became a visual benchmark, marking the centurion's position on the battlefield, allowing for swift communication in the chaos of war. In another instance, during the Battle of Cannae, centurions wielded the vine to maintain order amid the disarray. Their ability to use it effectively ensured that formations held against Hannibal's strategies, demonstrating the vine's pivotal role in preserving the integrity of the Roman lines. It was not merely a tool of punishment, rather, it also embodied respect and authority, often found in ceremonies that recognized valor among the ranks. In the later stages of the Roman Empire, the vine continued to signify command, adapting to the changing nature of warfare and leadership. It represented the connection between discipline and success, reinforcing the importance of hierarchy. Through these examples, the enduring legacy of the centurion's vine is evident, reflecting the complexities of command and the enduring principles of effective leadership in military history. The command structure of the Roman military established a rigorous hierarchy, with the centurion occupying a pivotal role, positioned between the lower-ranking soldiers and higher officers. It served as a crucial link, facilitating communication and operational efficiency. This role encompassed not only tactical leadership, but also the responsibility of maintaining discipline and morale within the ranks. Centurions were often selected based on merit, demonstrating both valor in battle and exemplary leadership qualities. Their experience allowed them to interpret orders from commanding generals and relay them to their troops. This direct engagement fostered trust, ensuring that soldiers felt supported in their endeavors. Training was paramount, with centurions tasked with instilling discipline, teaching combat techniques, and cultivating a sense of unity among their men. The responsibilities extended beyond the battlefield, where they were also involved in logistical planning, overseeing supplies, and managing the well-being of their cohorts. In times of crisis, the centurion's ability to adapt and make swift decisions often determined the outcome of engagements. Their presence on the battlefield served as a reassuring force, embodying the principles of leadership that transcended mere authority. This complex interplay within the command structure illustrates the vital importance of the centurion, ensuring the Roman military's effectiveness and resilience throughout its expansive campaigns. The centurion's role extended far beyond the battlefield, encompassing a range of administrative responsibilities crucial for maintaining order within the ranks. Each centurion was tasked with the oversight of troop discipline, ensuring that soldiers adhered to the strict codes of conduct established by the Roman military. This responsibility required vigilance, as any lapse in discipline could lead to disarray, undermining the effectiveness of the entire unit. In addition to maintaining discipline, they managed logistics, coordinating the supply of provisions and equipment necessary for the soldiers' welfare. Attention to detail was paramount, as the success of a campaign often hinged on the availability of resources. Equipment inspections became routine, reflecting their commitment to readiness and efficiency. Centurions also played a significant role in training. They were responsible for the instruction of their soldiers, imparting essential skills and tactics necessary for combat. This educational aspect fostered a sense of camaraderie and loyalty within the ranks, as each soldier grew to understand the importance of their role within the larger structure. Furthermore, they served as intermediaries between higher command and the soldiers, conveying orders and concerns alike. This unique position granted them significant influence, as perceptions of their leadership could directly impact morale and cohesion within the unit. Through these administrative duties, the centurion ensured that the machinery of the Roman military functioned smoothly, reflecting their essential contribution to the empire's enduring legacy. The relationship with the legion's tribunes and legates was marked by a complex interplay of authority and collaboration. These officers, often appointed from the ranks of the aristocracy, held significant command within the legion, yet their effectiveness relied heavily on the centurion's intimate knowledge of the troops and the battlefield. Trust formed the backbone of their interactions, with the centurion acting as a vital conduit between the enlisted men and their higher-ranking commanders. Communication was paramount. The centurion conveyed the concerns and morale of the legionaries to the tribunes, ensuring that the needs of the soldiers were not obscured by the often distant strategies of the legates. This dynamic allowed for a more responsive military structure, as decisions could be made with a clearer understanding of the ground reality. In battle, the centurion's role sharpened alongside that of the tribunes and legates. Orders issued from above were translated into actionable strategies on the field, where the centurion's experience guided tactical adjustments. The rhythmic peacetime of Gisperians guided tactical adjustments on the field, where the centurion's experience guided tactical adjustments. During peacetime, their rapport extended into training and discipline, with collaborative efforts to foster unity and resilience within the ranks. This synergy between the centurions and the higher command forged a formidable military presence, reinforcing the stability and effectiveness of Roman legions throughout the empire. The centurion played a pivotal role in the evolution of Roman warfare, adapting and implementing innovative strategies that maximized the effectiveness of their legions. This individual was not merely a commander but a tactical thinker, blending discipline with ingenuity to navigate the complexities of battle. The formation of the legions, particularly the manipular system, allowed for flexibility on the battlefield, enabling troops to maneuver with precision. In this context, the Centurion utilized a variety of formations, such as the testudo or tortoise formation, which provided a shielded advance against enemy projectiles. This approach demonstrated a keen understanding of both offensive and defensive tactics. The ability to respond dynamically to different combat situations was a hallmark of their leadership, ensuring that legions could adapt to various adversaries. Logistics also fell under the Centurion's purview, influencing the outcome of engagements, ensuring supplies, equipment, and troop morale were prioritized, allowing the legions to sustain prolonged campaigns. The emphasis on training further distinguished the Roman military, with centurions instilling rigorous discipline and skill among their soldiers, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. These tactical innovations transformed the Roman legions into a formidable force, enabling victories across diverse terrains and against various foes, solidifying the empire's dominance and expansion. The influence of the Centurion extended beyond mere tactics and discipline. It permeated the very fabric of troop morale, shaping the soldiers' perceptions of duty and camaraderie. Each Centurion, as a direct link between higher command and the rank and file, carried the weight of responsibility for their men's well-being. This bond fostered a sense of loyalty that was crucial in the heat of battle. Through consistent and fair leadership, they cultivated an environment of trust. It was not uncommon for soldiers to look to their centurions for guidance during moments of uncertainty. The presence of a centurion often acted as a stabilizing force, encouraging resilience amid adversity. Their ability to motivate and inspire through personal example reinforced a shared identity among troops. Transcending individual backgrounds, victory and defeat were shared experiences, deeply felt within the ranks. In times of triumph, centurions celebrated the achievements of their men, while in defeat, they stood shoulder to shoulder with them, offering support and strategies for recovery. This mutual reliance contributed to a collective spirit, one that was vital for the cohesion of the legions. The emotional landscape shaped by these leaders influenced not only military effectiveness, but also the culture of the Roman legions, embedding a profound sense of belonging and purpose within the empire's vast military apparatus. Training new recruits fell under the purview of the Centurion, whose authority was pivotal in molding the next generation of soldiers. This figure served as a bridge between the ranks and the commanding officers, ensuring that the discipline and tactics of the legions were instilled from the very beginning. Each centurion possessed extensive experience, enabling them to impart not only technical skills, but also the values essential to Roman military life. Structured routines defined the training regimen, encompassing physical conditioning, weapon proficiency, and tactical drills. This rigorous approach was designed to transform civilians into capable soldiers, imbuing them with the strength and resilience needed for combat. The Centurion's presence during these formative moments fostered an environment of learning and accountability, as recruits faced demanding challenges that tested their limits. Beyond physical training, moral instruction played a crucial role. The Centurion emphasized loyalty, teamwork, and the importance of the collective over the individual. This guidance aimed to cultivate a sense of unity among recruits, ensuring that they understood their roles within the larger framework of the legion. As bonds formed, the recruits began to envision their place in the empire's expansive military machine, setting the stage for the relentless march of history that would follow. The Centurion's vine became emblematic of authority and the weight of command within Roman culture. This symbol, often depicted in art and literature, conveyed the intricate balance between power and responsibility. It was not merely a mark of rank, but a representation of the ideals that shaped the Roman worldview, encapsulating themes of valor and loyalty. And poetry, the vine adorned verses that celebrated the steadfastness of the centurion, intertwining human experience with nature. It served as a metaphor for growth and resilience, echoing the notion that strong leadership cultivates a flourishing society. The imagery of the vine, with its ability to thrive in diverse environments, reflected the adaptability required of military leaders amid the chaos of war and governance. Statues and inscriptions throughout the empire often featured this motif, reinforcing its significance. These depictions invited contemplation on the virtues of discipline and sacrifice, serving both as inspiration and a reminder of the collective duty owed to Rome. The vine's twisting form mirrored the complexities of command, illustrating that strength resided not only in the sword but in the bonds forged through shared endeavor. This cultural resonance continued to influence generations, embedding the centurion's vine deeply within the consciousness of a civilization that revered its military and the leaders who guided it. And responsibilities extended beyond the battlefield, encompassing vital roles in civil affairs. Each centurion acted as a bridge between military and civilian life, ensuring stability in a society often at the mercy of conflict. These leaders maintained order, administering justice, and overseeing public works, reflecting the duality inherent in their position. They were tasked with the recruitment and training of soldiers, fostering a sense of unity among the troops while instilling discipline and loyalty. Their authority allowed them to influence local governance, often participating in town meetings and engaging with community leaders to promote harmony and cooperation. The effectiveness of their leadership would directly affect the morale of both soldiers and civilians, creating an interdependent relationship vital for societal cohesion. In times of peace, the centurion's role shifted toward enhancing local economies, facilitating trade, and ensuring the security of supply routes. They often played a pivotal role in infrastructure development, with initiatives that included road construction and aqueduct systems, which facilitated both military mobility and civilian life. This multifaceted responsibility underscored the significance of the centurion as a figure of authority, not merely in command, but in the nurturing of a thriving community. The enduring legacy of these leaders can still be traced in the remnants of Roman civilization, whispering stories of governance and resilience across time. Ceremonial contexts reveal the profound significance of the centurion's vine within Roman society. This emblem of command served not merely as a mark of authority, but also as a symbol of honor during various military and civic rituals. In ceremonies celebrating victories, centurions adorned themselves with garlands of vine leaves, signifying their connection to Bacchus, the god of wine and festivity. This connection emphasized the dual nature of their role as both leaders in battle and figures in community celebrations. The vine was often woven into elaborate decorations for triumphal processions, intertwining with laurel leaves to create a visual representation of power and achievement. This practice highlighted the intertwining of martial success with civic pride, showcasing the centurion as a pivotal figure in both realms. During the ritualistic feasts that followed victories, the vine became a central element, symbolizing abundance and prosperity. It was during these gatherings that the narratives of valor would be recounted, reinforcing the importance of leadership. In religious ceremonies, a feestbeker geboten, offerings of wine poured over altars often contained vine elements, invoking blessings for continued success and protection for the legion. Such rituals reflected the deep-seated belief in the vine's power to connect the earthly realm with the divine, solidifying the centurion's role as an intermediary between gods and men. The legacy of these practices remains observable in archaeological sites, where remnants of vine motifs continue to evoke the ceremonial grandeur of ancient Rome. Famous figures from Roman history are often linked to the vine motifs that symbolize authority and valor. One such centurion, Gaius Julius Caesar, exemplified the connection between military success and the emblematic vine. His campaigns across Gaul resulted not only in territorial expansion, but also in the flourishing of Roman culture and traditions. The vine, representing prosperity, adorned the banners of his legions, intertwining both military achievement and societal growth. Another notable centurion was Lucius Cornelius Sulla. His leadership during the Social War and subsequent rise to power marked significant shifts in Roman governance. The vine, as a motif in his era, represented not only military command, but also the consolidation of power. Sulla's reforms reshaped the political landscape, leaving a lasting impact on the structure of Roman society. The career of Marcus Licinius Crassus illustrates the vine's association with wealth and influence. Known for his vast resources, Crassus's endeavors in the military and his role in the First Triumvirate demonstrated the intersection of affluence and command. The vine served as a subtle reminder of the authority these centurions wielded, extending beyond the battlefield into the realms of culture and economy. These figures collectively illustrate the enduring significance of the vine motif within the context of command, power, and the intricate tapestry of Roman history. The role of the centurion in the expansion of the Roman Empire was multifaceted, encompassing military leadership, administrative duties, and cultural integration. These individuals were not merely soldiers, they were pivotal in shaping the very essence of Roman authority across diverse territories. Their presence on the frontier ensured the maintenance of order and discipline within the ranks, allowing for efficient military campaigns that extended the empire's reach. Altowenses are overstrahled to fortion the command and the common soldiers, embodying the values of loyalty and resilience. This leadership fostered cohesion among troops, essential for executing complex strategies during conquests. They were often the first to engage with local populations, utilizing diplomacy alongside force to secure Roman interests. Their engagement in negotiations often facilitated smoother transitions from conquest to integration, allowing local customs to coexist with Roman governance. Cultural assimilation became a hallmark of their command, as centurions promoted Roman customs and practices in newly acquired regions. The vine, for instance, symbolized not only power but also the joys of Roman life, encouraging agricultural development and trade. This integration contributed to the empire's economic prosperity, creating a network of interdependence that supported both military and civilian needs, reinforcing the centurion's integral role in the fabric of Roman expansion. The legal powers granted to a centurion extended beyond the battlefield, encompassing a wide array of responsibilities and authority. In the heat of conflict, a centurion commanded troops with the power to enforce discipline, administer punishment, and reward valor. This authority ensured the maintenance of order among soldiers, crucial for the success of military operations. A centurion could mete out punishments such as lashes for insubordination or grant commendations for bravery, shaping the morale and cohesion of the legion. Off the battlefield, these figures held significant influence within civilian realms, often acting as local magistrates. They were empowered to adjudicate disputes, oversee local governance, and enforce Roman law, thus extending the reach of the empire into conquered territories. This duality of command underscored the centurion's role not only as a military leader but also as a crucial agent of Roman authority in various settlements. A centurion's word carried weight, reinforcing the presence of Roman civilization in diverse environments. Their decisions could impact agricultural practices, trade regulations, and social hierarchy, influencing the lives of both soldiers and civilians alike. The blend of military and legal duties solidified the centurion's status as a pivotal figure, integral to the empire's efforts to maintain order and uphold its governance throughout its vast dominion. The centurion embodied the ideals of Roman virtue, a concept entwined with leadership, discipline, and responsibility. This figure was not merely a commander, but also a moral exemplar, expected to instill values among the ranks. Courage, integrity, and loyalty defined their character, setting a standard for soldiers who sought to emulate their leader. In moments of crisis, their resolve served as a beacon, guiding troops through adversity while reinforcing the collective identity of the legion. This role extended beyond the battlefield. Centurions often acted as intermediaries between their men and higher command, translating the ethos of Roman governance into the everyday lives of soldiers. They were tasked with maintaining morale and discipline, ensuring that the virtues of fortitude and honor permeated the ranks. In training exercises, their influence shaped the skills and mindset of those under their command, creating a cohesive unit prepared for the challenges of war. The centurion's leadership was also reflected in their recognition of merit. Promotions were often based on demonstrated capability rather than birthright, reinforcing the meritocratic principles that underpinned Roman society. This encouraged a culture where valor and competence were celebrated, fostering an environment of ambition within the legions. Through their actions, centurions not only directed military operations, but also acted as stewards of the values that defined the Roman ethos. Women played a significant, yet often understated role in the lives of centurions. While military duties dominated the daily existence of these men, the familial bonds formed at home were crucial to their overall well-being. Wives and mothers provided emotional support, creating a stable environment that nurtured not only the centurion, but also the next generation of Roman citizens. These women managed households with remarkable efficiency, overseeing the upbringing of children and maintaining the family's social standing. In this region, a centurion's wife might have been involved in various community activities, enhancing their family's reputation and forging alliances that could prove beneficial in times of need. The strength of these relationships often extended beyond mere domesticity. They were foundational to the social fabric of the military community. Interactions between centurions and their families reflected the broader societal values of loyalty and discipline. Children observed their father's conduct and absorbed the lessons of honor and duty. Education often emphasized physical training and moral instruction, preparing young boys for future roles in the military or civic life. Daughters, while typically relegated to domestic roles, were equally important, embodying the virtues of fidelity and grace. In the shadows of military campaigns, The enduring influence of women shaped the lives of centurions, bridging the gap between home and the demands of service. Artistic depictions of the centurion's vine reveal a deep-rooted reverence for the symbols of authority and the associated lifestyle. In sculptures, figures intricately carved from marble showcase centurions in commanding poses, often adorned with laurel wreaths, signifying triumph and leadership. These standards of representation highlight not merely their martial prowess, but also their connection to the vine, an emblem of resilience and prosperity. Mosaics further encapsulate this relationship, with vibrant tesserae arranged to portray centurions amidst lush vineyards. Each piece of glass and stone conveys a narrative of cultivation, reflecting the intertwining of military life and agricultural abundance. Scenes depicting the harvest serve as metaphors for discipline and order, illustrating how a soldier's duty parallels the cycles of planting and gathering. The vine also finds expression in the decorative motifs that frame these artworks, often echoing the themes of loyalty and honor. Interwoven with grape clusters and leaves, these designs emphasize the importance of sustenance and community, bridging both military and civilian realms. Through these artistic forms, the centurion's vine stands as a testament to the values upheld within Roman society, embodying not only the authority of the military, but also the nurturing aspects that sustained their legacy. The interplay of strength and growth resonates through time, preserving a culture rich in symbolism. The relationship between centurions and auxiliary forces exemplifies the complexities of Roman military organization. Centurions, as the backbone of the legions, commanded not only Roman soldiers, but also collaborated closely with auxiliary units drawn from conquered territories. These forces supplemented the legions, offering unique skills and local knowledge essential for a diverse range of military operations. In this structure, centurions acted as the crucial link between the disciplined Roman legions and the varied backgrounds of auxiliary troops. The integration of these forces allowed for a more adaptable response to the multifaceted challenges faced in diverse terrains and climates. It is within this collaboration that tactical flexibility emerged, enabling Rome to expand its influence across Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia. The auxiliary forces, often composed of non-Roman citizens, provided specialized skills such as archery, cavalry maneuvers, and familiarity with local geography. This synergy created a more formidable military presence, enhancing Rome's ability to project power and maintain order in its provinces. While centurions enforced discipline and command within the legions, they also recognized the importance of cooperation, fostering a sense of unity among the troops. This intricate relationship laid the foundation for the operational success of the Roman military, ensuring the longevity of its campaigns and the stability of its vast empire. The challenges faced by centurions in diverse combat environments were significant and multifaceted. Each battlefield presented unique obstacles, from rugged terrains to unfamiliar weather conditions. In the dense woodlands of Germania, for instance, visibility became limited, complicating traditional formations and necessitating quick adaptations to tactics. Conversely, in the arid deserts of North Africa, the overwhelming heat drained energy and tested the resilience of both soldiers and their leaders. These conditions demanded not only strategic acumen, but also profound psychological insight. Centurions had to maintain morale in the face of adversity, often relying on their ability to inspire and reassure their men. The ever-present threat of ambush or sudden enemy attacks required constant vigilance and rapid decision-making. In these moments, trust between a centurion and his soldiers became paramount, as it was their collective effort that would. Navigating supply lines also posed a continual challenge, especially in remote regions where resources were scarce. The effective management of provisions could mean the difference between survival and defeat. Centurions were tasked with ensuring that their men remained well-equipped and fed, even when distances were vast and the enemy loomed near. This responsibility underscored the complexity of leadership in such a dynamic and often perilous landscape, where every decision carried weight. The evolution of military technology significantly transformed the responsibilities of a centurion. With the introduction of advanced weaponry and tactics, the role evolved beyond mere command of troops to encompass strategic planning and innovative thinking. The introduction of the pilum, a specialized javelin designed to disrupt enemy formations, exemplified the shift towards more sophisticated weaponry. This change required centurions to understand not only the physical mechanics of these tools, but also their psychological impact on both their soldiers and adversaries. The development of fortifications and siege engines further complicated the landscape. Centurions were tasked with overseeing the construction of defensive structures, which provided crucial advantages during conflicts. This period saw the importance of logistics and supply chains rise, as ensuring that troops were well equipped became essential for maintaining order in the chaos of battle. As communication methods advanced, the role of the centurion expanded into coordination and intelligence gathering. The need for rapid relay of tactical information became paramount, requiring centurions to be adept at interpreting signals and understanding battlefield dynamics. The integration of cavalry units and their specialized maneuvers added another layer of complexity, demanding adaptability and foresight. In this context, the centurion emerged as a pivotal figure, embodying the blend of authority, tactical acumen, and the ability to harness evolving technologies for the greater efficacy of the Roman military machine. The centurion's role extended beyond the battlefield, embracing governance and order during times of peace. In the aftermath of conflict, these leaders maintained the stability of territories, ensuring that Roman laws were upheld and civil structures remained intact. Their presence became synonymous with authority, acting as both enforcers and mediators within various communities. In this capacity, centurions were responsible for overseeing local administrations, collecting taxes, and managing resources. Their understanding of logistics, honed in combat, translated effectively to the management of daily affairs, enabling them to address grievances and maintain public order. This leadership was crucial in fostering a sense of security among the populace, as the Roman Empire sought to integrate diverse cultures under its umbrella. Centurions also played a vital role in infrastructure development, overseeing the construction and maintenance of roads, aqueducts, and fortifications. Such projects not only facilitated military movement but also stimulated trade and communication, further solidifying Roman influence. Their ability to adapt to peacetime responsibilities showcased a multifaceted skill set, blending military discipline with civic duty. This transition from warrior to administrator illustrated the centurion's significance within the broader framework of the empire. Their efforts in governance and order contributed to the enduring legacy of Roman civilization, shaping the socio-political landscape for generations to come. The centurion's role within the Roman legions extended beyond mere leadership. It was instrumental in the evolution of military reforms that fortified Rome's dominance. This figure acted as a crucial link between the ranks and higher command, ensuring that strategies and directives were effectively communicated. Their hands-on approach to training and discipline fostered a formidable fighting force, adept and resilient in the face of adversity. In this region, centurions implemented rigorous training regimes, emphasizing physical endurance, tactical flexibility, and cohesion among soldiers. These practices were not merely routine, they were fundamental in cultivating a sense of unity and purpose. Within the legions, each centurion understood that their authority was derived from both respect and competence, a dynamic that reinforced loyalty among troops. These reforms led to significant advancements in battlefield strategy. The introduction of the manipular formation, characterized by smaller, more maneuverable units, highlighted this evolution. Such adaptations allowed for a more effective response to various combat scenarios, enhancing Rome's reputation as a military powerhouse. The enduring impact of these military innovations can still be observed in contemporary military structures, emphasizing the centurion's pivotal role in shaping not only the Roman army, but also the broader context of military organization throughout history. The relationship between a centurion and his men was grounded in loyalty, a crucial element for maintaining cohesion within the ranks. This bond often transcended mere duty, emerging from shared experiences on the battlefield and the trials of military life. Trust formed the foundation of this dynamic, with centurions expected to embody qualities such as bravery, integrity, and decisiveness. Their effectiveness relied heavily on fostering morale among the soldiers, ensuring that each individual felt valued and understood. The centurion's ability to lead by example played a significant role in building this loyalty. Through acts of courage and unwavering commitment, these commanders inspired their troops to follow them into the most perilous situations. This deep mutual respect often cultivated an atmosphere where soldiers would willingly risk their lives for their leaders. In turn, centurions were responsible for the welfare of their men, providing not only tactical guidance but also emotional support during times of hardship. Training sessions, strategic discussions, and even the daily routines contributed to this developing rapport. The shared hardships of marching long distances and enduring the elements forged a unique camaraderie. Such bonds were vital for maintaining order during chaotic engagements, as soldiers were more likely to uphold discipline when driven by loyalty to their centurion. This relationship between command and recognition is exemplified in the use of honorific titles bestowed upon centurions. These titles, such as centurio or optio, signified not only rank but also the weight of responsibility carried by these leaders. Each title encapsulated a unique aspect of military duty and authority, allowing for a structured hierarchy that was vital within Roman legions. The centurion, often characterized by a distinctive vine-wreathed helmet, was a figure of both admiration and fear. This headpiece, adorned with symbols of victory, denoted their status and served as a reminder of their accomplishments. The responsibility of leading troops into battle, maintaining discipline, and executing orders fell squarely upon their shoulders. Each honorific title reinforced their standing, granting them the respect necessary to command loyalty. In the context of a legion, the significance of these titles extended beyond mere nomenclature. They acted as a binding agent within the ranks, fostering a sense of unity and purpose among soldiers. Such recognition was crucial in maintaining morale, especially during times of conflict. The presence of a centurion, with their honorific title, represented stability and continuity amidst chaos, ensuring that orders were carried out effectively. This framework of command reflects the intricate social fabric that supported the Roman military system. This intricate social fabric extended beyond military endeavors, intertwining with the legal system that governed Roman society. The centurion, as a figure of authority, played a pivotal role in maintaining order. Tasked with upholding regulations, It was their responsibility to ensure adherence to laws within both military and civilian contexts. This duality reinforced the centurion's influence, establishing them as a key intermediary between the Roman populace and the ruling elite. The centurion's presence in court settings underscored their authority. They were often summoned as witnesses, their testimony lending weight to proceedings due to their esteemed position. With a thorough understanding of military and civil law, it became essential for them to navigate complex legal matters, ensuring that justice was not only served, but perceived to be so. Their commitment to duty fostered a sense of order, reflecting the societal expectation that law and discipline must coexist. Faf. In instances of civil unrest, these leaders were empowered to restore calm, often exercising discretion in matters of punishment. This balance of power exemplified the centurion's role as both enforcer and protector of the law. Their actions reverberated through the ranks, instilling respect and adherence to the established order that defined Roman life. The centurion thus embodied a convergence of military prowess and legal authority, solidifying their central position in Roman governance. The centurion's vine served as a potent symbol, inspiring military leaders throughout history. This emblem, often depicted in art and literature, represented the intertwining of discipline and strength, characteristics vital for effective command. Its imagery conveyed not only the authority bestowed upon a centurion, but also the responsibility that accompanied such power. In various military contexts, the vine was interpreted as a reminder of the importance of unity and growth among soldiers. Leaders recognized that, much like the vine, their troops thrived when nurtured in an environment of support and mutual respect. The resilience of the vine, capable of adapting to varied terrains and climates, mirrored the adaptability required on the battlefield, emphasizing strategic flexibility. Military texts and training manuals referenced this emblematic vine, often illustrating how it encapsulated the essence of effective leadership. Through its representation, centurions were urged to cultivate their skills, ensuring that their command fostered loyalty and cohesion. This symbolism extended beyond mere aesthetics, evolving into a guiding principle for generations of leaders. As the vine continued to flourish in the annals of history, it became a testament to the enduring legacy of the centurion. Each tendril, reaching toward the sky, echoed the ambition of commanders aspiring to uphold the values of their forebears while navigating the complexities of their own eras. Accounts of the centurion in literature reveal a multifaceted figure embodying the duality of authority and vulnerability. Historical texts often portray this soldier as a symbol of discipline, with writings from ancient historians detailing their crucial role in maintaining order within the ranks of the Roman legions. They exemplified the military virtues prized by Roman society, serving as both leaders and enforcers of the laws that governed their soldiers. Fictional representations add layers of complexity to this image. Novels and plays frequently depict centurions grappling with moral dilemmas, caught between loyalty to the empire and the personal values that shape their identities. These narratives explore the psychological burdens borne by these figures, illustrating the weight of command and the consequences of decisions made in the heat of battle. In some tales, centurions emerge as tragic heroes, their fates intertwined with the rise and fall of empires. The loss of comrades, the ravages of war, and the shadow of betrayal haunt their journeys, reflecting the historical realities that shaped their existence. Each portrayal enhances understanding of the societal expectations placed upon them, revealing the tension between personal ambition and the overarching demands of a vast empire. Through both historical accounts and fictional interpretations, the Centurion remains a compelling figure, encapsulating the essence of leadership and sacrifice. The Centurion's influence on military doctrine was profound, shaping the very structure and tactics of Roman legions. This rank served as a critical bridge between the higher command and the soldiers, ensuring that orders were effectively communicated and executed on the battlefield. Training under the Centurion's supervision fostered discipline, resilience, and tactical acumen among the ranks, which were essential for the success of the Roman military machine. In this intricate hierarchy, the Centurion was not merely a figure of authority. It became a role model for soldierly conduct. They were responsible for instilling the values of courage and loyalty, which were vital to maintaining morale during the chaos of combat. The emphasis on rigorous training and preparedness contributed to the legion's ability to adapt to various combat situations, as centurions implemented innovative strategies that responded to evolving threats. The centurion's presence in the thick of battle was a testament to their commitment to leadership. Their ability to inspire and direct troops often turned the tide of engagements, showcasing the importance of tactical flexibility and quick decision-making. Consequently, the effectiveness of the Roman legions can be traced back to the leadership principles established by these officers, cementing their legacy within the annals of military history. Their impact extended beyond the battlefield, influencing future generations of military leaders and the development of organized warfare. The transition from the Republic to the Empire marked a profound shift in governance and military structure. Centurions, once primarily leaders of cohorts in the Roman legions, began to adapt to the evolving political landscape. They transitioned from being mere military commanders to pivotal figures within a complex bureaucracy, intertwining their roles with civil administration. This evolution was essential as the empire expanded, necessitating a more structured approach to both governance and military command. In this changing world, loyalty became paramount. Centurions were often tasked with maintaining discipline and order, not only among their troops, but also within the provinces. Their authority grew as they enforced the policies of the emperor, bridging the gap between military and civilian life. This dual responsibility created a new dynamic where their capabilities were measured not solely by battlefield prowess, but also by political acumen. As the empire solidified its power, the role of the centurion transformed further. They became symbols of Roman might, representations of the state's reach into conquered territories. The centurion's vine, once a mark of command on the field, evolved into a sign of loyalty and governance. Through this metamorphosis, centurions contributed significantly to the empire's stability, ensuring that the ideals of Rome remained intact amid the complexities of a vast and diverse realm. The concept of sacrifice within Roman society permeated every aspect of life, intricately intertwined with the role of the centurion. These officers were not merely leaders in battle. They embodied the ideals of service, duty, and loyalty. The expectation of selflessness loomed large, with centurions often placing the welfare of their men and the empire above personal desires. Each decision made on the battlefield reflected a deep commitment to the greater good, reinforcing the belief that individual sacrifice was essential for collective strength. In this context, the centurion became a symbol of the Roman ethos, demonstrating that personal loss was a vital component of maintaining order and stability. Acts of bravery were revered, with stories of centurions who faced overwhelming odds, often paying the ultimate price, serving to inspire their soldiers. Such narratives reinforced the notion that valor was synonymous with honor, cultivating a culture where sacrifice was both admired and expected. Within the ranks, the camaraderie fostered by shared sacrifice further solidified loyalty and cohesion, essential for the success of military campaigns. This communal bond transcended individual lives, embedding the Centurion deeper within the fabric of Roman identity. The sacrifices made were not in vain. They resonated through time, shaping a legacy of resilience that defined an empire. The Centurion's leadership style reflected the complexities of military command, oscillating between authoritative and democratic approaches. Authoritative figures instilled discipline through clear commands, ensuring that soldiers understood the hierarchy and their roles within it. This method fostered a sense of order, critical in the chaos of battle. Soldiers relied on the Centurion's decisiveness, knowing that their safety often hinged on swift and unwavering directives. Contrastingly, moments of crisis occasionally called for a more democratic approach. The Centurion would solicit input from experienced soldiers, valuing their insights gained through countless encounters. This collaboration not only empowered the troops, but also cultivated a sense of camaraderie and loyalty. Decisions made collectively often led to more favorable outcomes, as diverse perspectives contributed to strategic planning. The balance between these styles was crucial in maintaining morale. An authoritarian grip could lead to resentment, while excessive leniency might undermine authority. Effective Centurions navigated this delicate terrain with awareness, adapting their tactics based on the circumstances. This leadership dynamic extended beyond the battlefield. In the context of broader governance, these principles influenced civil administration and the integration of conquered peoples. The interplay of command and collaboration left an indelible mark on the Roman military ethos, reinforcing a legacy that would endure through centuries. This legacy was intricately tied to symbols of authority and moral fortitude, notably embodied in the Centurion's vine. This emblem, often depicted entwined around the staff of command, represented not only leadership, but also the virtues expected of a centurion. It served as a reminder of the weight of responsibility held by those in command. This vine, through its growth pattern, symbolized resilience and strength, qualities essential in the face of adversity. The concept of virtus further deepened the understanding of Roman leadership, rooted in notions of bravery and moral integrity. It encapsulated the ideal man's character within the military framework. It was not merely about physical prowess. Rather, it emphasized duty, honor, and the commitment to serve both the empire and its citizens. This moral compass guided decisions on the battlefield and in civil affairs, shaping the governance of the Roman Republic and, later, the empire. Within the ranks, the Centurion's vine and the principle of virtus intertwined, creating a framework for excellence. Each leader was expected to embody these ideals, influencing the conduct of their soldiers. The resulting cohesion fostered an environment where loyalty and discipline thrived, enhancing the operational effectiveness of the Roman forces. In this way, both the vine and the virtue became synonymous with Roman identity. Echoing through the corridors of history, the Centurion, a figure steeped in authority and responsibility, played a pivotal role in the expansion and security of Roman frontiers. Tasked with leading a century, which consisted of approximately 100 soldiers, this individual was crucial in maintaining discipline and ensuring the effectiveness of military strategies. Their presence instilled a profound sense of order within the ranks, a necessity amidst the chaos of battle and the uncertainties of distant campaigns. Training under their guidance was rigorous, emphasizing not only physical prowess, but also tactical acumen. This region, often characterized by rugged terrains and hostile encounters, demanded a leader who could adapt to ever-changing circumstances. The Centurion was expected to rise above the fray, making swift decisions that could turn the tide of conflict. Logistics and supply lines were equally vital. A well-maintained supply route ensured that troops remained equipped and capable of defending their territory. The discipline instilled by the Centurion also extended beyond the battlefield, influencing the construction of forts and settlements that marked the expanding borders of the empire. In the shadows of their authority, these leaders fostered a culture of loyalty and resilience among their soldiers. Each decisive action, each strategic maneuver, contributed to the enduring legacy of Roman military prowess and the establishment of a formidable presence across diverse landscapes. The responsibilities during a siege rested heavily on the shoulders of the Centurion. Commanding a unit of soldiers, it was essential for them to maintain discipline and ensure that morale remained high amid the chaos. Strategically placed within the ranks, Centurions were tasked with organizing defenses, coordinating supply lines, and overseeing the fortification of encampments. It was their duty to assess the battlefield, identifying weak points in the enemy's formation while simultaneously fortifying their own. Communication played a critical role in these tense situations. Orders needed to be conveyed swiftly and clearly, often under the din of conflict. The Centurion would relay commands, adapting tactics as the siege evolved. This adaptability often determined the outcome of engagements, as success hinged on the ability to respond effectively to changing circumstances. While overseeing the soldiers, they also engaged in training exercises, ensuring that every legionnaire was prepared for the challenges of an impending assault. Routine drills reinforced skills, emphasizing the importance of cohesion and teamwork. The Centurion's leadership was paramount, as it instilled confidence and focus among the troops. In the shadow of looming threats and the uncertainty of victory, the presence of a steadfast Centurion often proved to be a stabilizing force, guiding the unit through the trials of war with resolute determination and unwavering commitment. Interactions between Centurions and local populations fostered an environment ripe for cultural exchange. These military leaders often found themselves stationed in diverse territories, where they acted not only as enforcers of Roman law but also as intermediaries in the intricate web of local customs and traditions. Their authority extended beyond mere command. It encompassed the assimilation of unique cultural elements which enriched the Roman military identity. In the marketplaces of conquered towns, Centurions engaged with merchants and artisans, absorbing local practices that would enhance Roman methodologies. Techniques in agriculture, architecture, and craftsmanship were often adopted, showcasing an adaptability that was vital for maintaining order and stability. This blending of practices facilitated trade and economic growth, benefiting both the occupiers and the occupied. Religious rituals also experienced transformation during this period. Centurions sometimes participated in local ceremonies, a gesture that signified respect for local beliefs, while subtly promoting the Roman pantheon. The presence of these leaders at such events often led to syncretism, where Roman deities were worshipped alongside local gods, creating a shared cultural space. This mutual exchange was not without conflict, as tensions occasionally arose when traditions clashed. Yet, through these interactions, new forms of identity emerged, reflecting a complex interplay between the Roman military ethos and the vibrant cultures of the regions they influenced. The Centurion represented a distinct social class, often marked by a combination of status and wealth that set them apart from both their soldiers and the broader civilian population. This elevated position allowed for a unique lifestyle, characterized by privileges not typically accessible to common soldiers. Commanding respect and authority, these leaders possessed the power to shape their own destinies within the military framework. Wealth accumulated through service came in various forms, including land grants and the spoils of war. This economic advantage facilitated social mobility, with many centurions investing their resources into agriculture or local enterprises upon retirement. Their success fostered a sense of stability in their communities, as they often became influential figures in the newly assimilated regions, bridging the gap between Roman and indigenous practices. Their attire and weaponry served as symbols of their rank, with distinctive armor and insignia marking them as commanding officers. Such visual cues reinforced their authority and defined their role within military hierarchies. The centurion's ability to command loyalty extended beyond the battlefield, shaping the social dynamics of the regions under Roman influence. Through these elements, the centurion emerged not merely as a military leader, but as a pivotal player in the transformative processes of identity and power across the empire. The centurion's vine, intricately woven into the fabric of Roman military iconography, held profound significance. It signified authority and resilience, serving as a visual representation of the centurion's role within the legion. This emblem, often depicted in art and sculpture, conveyed the strength of leadership and the unyielding spirit of the Roman military. The design featured intertwined branches, symbolizing unity among the troops. Each vine represented the interconnectedness of soldiers, reinforcing loyalty and commitment to the centurion's command. The presence of this motif on armor, standards, and insignia instilled a sense of purpose and identity among the ranks, fostering camaraderie even in the most challenging of campaigns. In the broader context of Roman culture, this vine also resonated with agricultural prosperity, linking military success to the well-being of the empire. The imagery transcended mere aesthetics, integrating the concepts of growth and stability into the military ethos. It served as a reminder that the strength of the legion was rooted in discipline and unwavering resolve. The reverberations of the centurion's vine extended beyond the battlefield, permeating the civic life of Roman society. It became a symbol of order, embodying the principles of governance and civil authority that delineated Roman civilization. In essence, it was a mark of command, a lasting symbol of the intricate relationship between military might and cultural identity within the empire. Religion and rituals played a pivotal role in shaping the life of a centurion, intertwining with the responsibilities of command. It provided a framework within which the centurion navigated both personal and professional spheres. This connection to the divine was not merely a matter of tradition. It held significant implications for leadership and morale among troops. Daily offerings and prayers served as a reminder of the favor sought from the gods, reinforcing the centurion's authority and status. These ceremonial acts often took place before battles, where invoking divine guidance was seen as essential. The presence of religious artifacts, such as altars or shrines, became common in military camps, creating sacred spaces within the harsh realities of warfare. They symbolized a bridge between the earthly realm and the divine. Festivals dedicated to deities like Mars, the god of war, were occasions for soldiers to engage in communal rituals, fostering unity and loyalty. During these events, a centurion's role extended beyond mere military leadership. It encompassed spiritual stewardship, guiding men in their devotion. The observance of omens and auspices further influenced strategic decisions, underscoring the belief that the favor or displeasure of the gods could sway the outcome of conflicts. Through these practices, The Centurion not only commanded troops but also navigated the intricate layers of faith that defined their existence. The legacy of Centurions extends into modern military organizations, where their influence can be observed in the structure and leadership philosophies. Command hierarchies often reflect the principles established by these Roman figures, emphasizing discipline, tactical prowess, and the importance of cohesive units. This region of military thought underscores the necessity for effective communication and decisive action, traits honed in the crucible of ancient warfare. Leadership styles adopted by contemporary officers draw upon the Centurion's ability to inspire and maintain order across diverse and dynamic environments. These leaders are expected to embody the virtues of courage and resilience, mirroring the steadfastness of their forebears. Training protocols frequently highlight the significance of mentorship, fostering a culture where experienced personnel guide younger members in both combat and ethical decision-making. The Centurion's role in maintaining morale and cohesion remains a focal point in modern military training. Strategies that promote unity and reinforce shared values are integral, ensuring that every member recognizes their part within the larger mission. Tactical studies often delve into historical campaigns led by centurions, analyzing their successes and failures to extract lessons applicable to today's armed forces. In this way, the essence of centurion leadership continues to resonate at the push, shaping the ethos of military organizations around the world. Roman citizenship represented a prized status, conferring rights and privileges that were the foundation of societal structure. This connection to centurions was integral, as they often embodied the values of Roman identity and loyalty. Serving as the backbone of the legions, centurions not only commanded troops but also acted as facilitators of civic duty. Their influence extended beyond battlefields, solidifying the bond between military service and the privileges of citizenship. The centurion's role involved the enforcement of discipline, ensuring that the soldiers adhered to the laws that governed their conduct. This adherence not only secured military cohesion, but also reinforced the broader societal order. They were tasked with instilling a sense of responsibility among their ranks, emphasizing the importance of citizenship as a shared commitment to the state. Prominent in public life, centurions often emerged as local leaders within their communities, leveraging their military background to gain respect and authority. Their experiences shaped their perspectives on civic rights, allowing them to advocate for the needs and concerns of their fellow citizens. This blending of military prowess and civic responsibility illustrates how centurions served as vital links between Rome's martial ethos and its legislative framework, thereby preserving the integrity and stability of the Republic. The responsibilities of a centurion extended into the intricate realm of military logistics and supply chains. Each centurion was tasked with ensuring that troops were adequately supplied and supported, a role demanding both tactical acumen and organizational skills. This position required a comprehensive understanding of the terrain and the resources available, as well as the ability to coordinate the movement of supplies across vast distances. Logistical operations involved the meticulous planning of routes, the allocation of resources, or the and the management of various support personnel. It was imperative that provisions were delivered promptly to maintain troop morale and operational readiness. The centurion's leadership was key in managing these aspects, directing the actions of both soldiers and auxiliary workers. In the face of potential threats, securing supply lines became essential. A failure in logistics could compromise entire campaigns and lead to significant losses. Therefore, centurions often collaborated with quartermasters and other officers to assess needs and anticipate shortages. This proactive approach played a crucial role in sustaining military effectiveness, The efficiency of supply chains under their command reflected not only on military success but also on the broader stability of Roman influence in conquered territories. By ensuring that soldiers were well equipped and supplied, centurions fortified the very foundation of Roman authority. Political power within the Roman Empire was intricately linked to military prowess, with centurions serving as vital conduits of authority. They were not merely officers. Their roles extended into the realm of governance, acting as the embodiment of Rome's military might. In this context, their influence permeated both the barracks and the Senate, where decisions affecting the empire's trajectory were made. Centurions held the responsibility of maintaining discipline among the ranks, ensuring that the loyalty of their soldiers translated into unwavering support for the state. This allegiance was crucial during times of political turbulence, where their presence often swayed the balance between stability and unrest. Among the ranks, they cultivated a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose, fostering unity that transcended individual ambition. The distinguished status of centurions allowed them to wield considerable clout within their communities. Their accomplishments in battle often translated into political capital, enabling them to secure positions of influence in local governance or even the imperial court. The relationship between military success and political advancement was symbiotic, with centurions acting as intermediaries between the populace and the ruling elite. Avanti, in this intricate web of power, they navigated the delicate dynamics of loyalty, ambition, and authority, ensuring that the empire's foundations remained unyielding amidst the ebb and flow of history. Psychological influence played a crucial role in the effectiveness of a centurion's command. This figure served as not only a leader but also a psychological anchor for the troops. Confidence and morale were intricately linked to their demeanor and decisiveness. In moments of adversity, a centurion's presence could instill a sense of purpose, transforming uncertainty into resolve. The communication style employed in these interactions often focused on clarity and directness. Troops responded to both verbal and non-verbal cues, with body language reinforcing authority. Empathy also contributed to their effectiveness. A centurion who understood the fears and aspirations of their soldiers could foster loyalty and camaraderie. Individual experiences shaped the collective psyche of the cohort, and strong leadership galvanized them into cohesive units. Training methods further enhanced this dynamic. Rigorous drills and simulated scenarios created a shared understanding of expectations and outcomes. Familiarity with their leaders' commands, coupled with consistent reinforcement of discipline, solidified their adaptability in challenging environments. The psychological contract established between a centurion and their troops fostered resilience. Under duress, the sense of belonging and commitment to the group often outweighed individual fears. This intricate dance of influence ensured that the legions remained steadfast, ready to act with precision when duty called. The centurion's vine served as an emblem of military honors and awards, recognizing exceptional leadership and valor within the ranks. This symbol, often depicted in engravings and artifacts, represented not only the authority of a centurion, but also the deep respect afforded to those who led with courage. Within the context of military accolades, it was intricately woven into the fabric of Roman society, marking the achievements of individuals who exemplified the virtues of discipline and loyalty. Humor ceremonial occasions, the vine became a poignant representation of victory, serving as a reminder of the sacrifices made by soldiers in the pursuit of glory. It adorned trophies, shields, and even the ceremonial laurel wreaths presented to distinguished commanders, celebrating their contributions to the empire's strength and endurance. The vine's presence in such honors underscored the unbreakable bond between leadership and achievement, reinforcing the idea that true command is earned through demonstrated bravery. Over time, these awards became part of a larger tradition, establishing criteria that would influence military accolades for centuries. Each accolade bore the weight of history, linking the past with the present in a continuum of honor. In the remnants of ancient military sites, inscriptions reveal the names of those who received such distinctions, their legacies intertwined with the vine, a testament to the enduring spirit of Roman martial excellence. The centurion's responsibilities extended beyond the battlefield, encompassing the critical task of post-battle assessments and reporting. This role demanded meticulous attention to detail, as the outcome of engagements shaped not only military strategies, but also the broader socio-political landscape of the empire. Following a confrontation, these leaders would gather remnants of their forces, ensuring an accurate count of personnel and resources. The assessment process required them to evaluate conditions and morale, noting any injuries or losses among their ranks. Reports crafted during this time would serve as vital documentation, providing commanders with insights into the effectiveness of tactics employed and the response of enemy forces. This information informed future strategies and contributed to the overarching military doctrine. In quiet encampments, they would meticulously inscribe their observations on wax tablets or parchment, a practice that underscored the importance of communication and record-keeping within the Roman military hierarchy. Analyzing the battlefield's aftermath also involved assessing the terrain and examining the remnants of weaponry and fortifications. Such scrutiny ensured that lessons were learned, contributing to the evolution of combat techniques. In this way, the centurion's role transcended mere command, embodying a commitment to continuous improvement and the preservation of knowledge, shaping the very nature of Roman warfare for generations to come. The influence of the centurion on military tactics during the Punic Wars was profound. Through their leadership, these figures introduced strategies that emphasized discipline and cohesion among the ranks. This structured approach fostered a sense of unity, critical for facing formidable adversaries like Carthage. The centurion's ability to adapt formations in response to the battlefield dynamics allowed Roman forces to optimize their effectiveness against varying tactics employed by opponents. By directing small units, centurions often executed complex maneuvers that exploited enemy weaknesses. They employed the famous testudo formation, where soldiers tightly packed together, providing a robust shield wall against missile attacks. Such tactics demonstrated a remarkable understanding of both offensive and defensive operations, reflecting the centurion's pivotal role in shaping engagements. As conflicts progressed, the centurions played a crucial role in training recruits, instilling essential skills and a disciplined mindset. This foundation of rigorous preparation proved invaluable, enabling soldiers to respond effectively under pressure. The emphasis on adaptability and strategic foresight was evident as centurions adapted their approaches based on the terrain, weather, and enemy movements. In this period of intense conflict, their influence extended beyond immediate military victories. The principles established during these engagements laid the groundwork for future Roman military doctrine, ensuring the empire's dominance for centuries. Through their steadfast leadership, centurions left an indelible mark on the evolution of warfare. Thus, evolution also led to the recruitment of auxiliary troops, essential for bolstering the Roman military's strength and versatility. Often comprised of non-citizens, these forces brought diverse combat skills and local knowledge to the battlefield. Their integration reflected a strategic approach, allowing centurions to adapt to various environments and enemy tactics. In this context, Centurions played a pivotal role in the selection and training of auxiliary soldiers. Their experience enabled them to identify individuals with potential, often drawing from the ranks of local populations. This collaboration not only expanded the military's reach, but also fostered loyalty and cohesion among the troops. As these soldiers served alongside their Roman counterparts, a unique bond developed, enriching the overall effectiveness of the legion. The centurion's influence extended beyond mere recruitment. It encompassed the cultivation of discipline and unity within these diverse groups. Training regimens emphasized the importance of teamwork, ensuring that auxiliary forces could operate seamlessly alongside regular legions. This integration of auxiliary troops became a hallmark of Roman military strategy, contributing significantly to the empire's expansion. As the centuries progressed, the legacy of the centurion's leadership and the recruitment of auxiliary troops shaped the Roman military's adaptability, enabling it to confront various challenges across vast territories. This evolution remains a testament to the enduring impact of strategic foresight in the realm of warfare. Varus Azitinios Vine stands as a potent emblem of military identity, intricately woven into the fabric of Roman culture. It served not only as a mark of rank, but also as a representation of discipline and authority. This vine, typically depicted in art and sculpture, was often intertwined with the imagery of strength and resilience, reflecting the qualities expected of a centurion. Crafted from grapevines, it symbolized the agrarian roots of an empire that thrived on the cultivation of land and the valor of its soldiers. The centurion, entrusted with the command of 100 men, embodied the bridge between the common soldier and the higher echelons of military leadership. Through the vine, a connection to the homeland was preserved amidst the rigors of warfare, reminding troops of their origins and the fertile landscapes they fought to protect. In the heart of the battlefield, this symbol offered a sense of unity and purpose, grounding the soldiers in their shared identity. The vine's intricate leaves and clusters became synonymous with loyalty and honor, qualities that were paramount in the face of adversity. As legions marched forth under the Roman standard, the centurion's vine became a silent witness to countless campaigns, its presence enduring as a reminder of the legacy of command and the unwavering spirit of the Roman military. The influence of geography on command decisions was profound. Terrain shaped campaigns, dictating the formation of legions and the strategies employed. In rugged landscapes, centurions often adapted their formations to maximize the defensive capabilities of their troops, employing the natural features as barriers against advancing enemies. In contrast, flat plains allowed for expansive maneuvers, where speed and the ability to form lines became paramount. The presence of rivers posed both challenges and opportunities. A centurion faced difficult choices when crossing these waterways, weighing the risks of ambush against the potential for strategic advantage. High ground offered visibility and control, allowing commanders to survey the movements of opposing forces. These vantage points often informed tactical decisions that could turn the tide of battle. Urban settings introduced complications of their own. The narrow streets of fortified cities necessitated a different approach, requiring centurions to command their troops with precision in close quarters. Logistics played a critical role as supply lines had to navigate through varied landscapes, impacting the readiness and morale of the legions. The centurion's influence marked a substantial transition within the Roman military framework. As the backbone of the legions, they embodied the shift from a citizen-soldier model to a more professional standing army. This evolution facilitated greater discipline and cohesion, allowing for more complex maneuvers on the battlefield. Their authority extended beyond mere command. Centurions were responsible for training recruits, instilling a sense of duty and loyalty among the ranks. The responsibilities of these leaders included maintaining order, managing logistics, and executing strategic plans dictated by higher command. They served as the critical link between the ranks and the legate, ensuring that the directives were effectively communicated and carried out. The focus on meritocracy within promotions meant that experience and skill often outweighed noble lineage, fostering a more competent and dedicated fighting force. In this context, the Centurion emerged as a symbol of the new military ethos, where capability dictated rank rather than social status. This shift contributed to the Legion's formidable reputation across diverse regions, as their training was standardized and their tactics refined. The professionalization of the army not only enhanced operational effectiveness, but also reflected broader societal changes, enabling Rome's expansion and consolidation of power across the Mediterranean world. The resulting transformation in military structure laid the groundwork for centuries of influence in warfare. The Centurion played a pivotal role in shaping Roman military strategy. This figure, often commanding a century of approximately 100 soldiers, operated as a linchpin within the larger legion. Their authority extended beyond mere command. It encompassed tactical decision-making and the adaptation of strategies to suit various terrains and combat situations. Such adaptability was essential as Roman legions encountered diverse enemies across expansive territories. The Centurion's ability to interpret the battlefield environment allowed them to implement innovative formations and maneuvers, enhancing the effectiveness of the troops. This hands-on leadership was crucial in maintaining discipline and morale, ensuring that soldiers remained cohesive under pressure. The Centurion's influence extended into training regimens as well. Rigorous drills and exercises were designed to instill a sense of unity and preparedness among the ranks. This focus on discipline not only improved the combat readiness of soldiers, but also fostered a culture of loyalty and resilience within the legions. The legacy of the Centurion's methods persisted long after the decline of the empire. Many principles established during this era laid the foundation for modern military doctrines. Adaptability, discipline, and cohesive leadership remain relevant in contemporary armed forces, illustrating the enduring impact of the Centurion on military strategy throughout history. Personal loyalty functioned as a cornerstone of a Centurion's command, shaping the dynamics of military hierarchy and operational efficacy. Each Centurion cultivated an environment where mutual respect and trust flourished among soldiers, fostering a strong sense of camaraderie. This bond enhanced morale and ensured unwavering commitment to leadership. Loyalty often translated into a profound sense of duty. Soldiers were more than mere followers. They became staunch allies, willing to face adversity alongside their Centurion. Such bonds were nurtured through shared experiences on the battlefield and in the camp, reinforcing the importance of individual and collective sacrifices. The shared hardships forged loyalty that transcended the traditional ranks. The implications of personal loyalty extended beyond military engagements. Centurions relied on this trust to maintain order and discipline within their ranks. A loyal soldier was less likely to question orders or undermine authority, allowing for seamless execution of strategies. In times of crisis, This loyalty could mean the difference between chaos and cohesion. Consequently, centurions often took personal interest in their soldiers' welfare, recognizing that the strength of their leadership rested on the loyalty they inspired. This reciprocal relationship created a stable and resilient military unit capable of facing challenges with determination and unity. The role of personal loyalty within this command structure remains a significant aspect of military effectiveness. Resonating through centuries of tactical evolution, the centurion exemplifies the evolution of military discipline, embodying authority and responsibility in the Roman legions. This figure acted as a linchpin, bridging the gap between the ranks and ensuring that orders were transmitted with precision. Discipline under the centurion was not merely a matter of enforcement. It was a philosophy intertwined with respect and mutual obligation. The ability to maintain cohesion and morale among soldiers hinged on the centurion's leadership style, which often emphasized personal accountability. Training routines became more rigorous and standardized, reflecting the need for adaptability in an ever-changing battlefield. The establishment of drills and formations under the watchful eye of the centurion laid the groundwork for modern military practices. Soldiers learned to operate in unison, responding seamlessly to commands. Such discipline fostered an environment where strategic maneuvers could be executed with remarkable efficiency. The legacy of these practices extends beyond the Roman Empire. Modern military organizations continue to draw upon principles established during this period, recognizing that effective command structures hinge on the balance of authority and respect. The centurion's influence persists in the way contemporary forces train, lead, and operate, illustrating a long-standing commitment to discipline that serves as a cornerstone of military effectiveness across cultures and epochs. The evolution of this role speaks to the timeless nature of leadership and its profound impact on organized conflict. The centurion's vine emerges prominently in various Roman festivals, serving as both a symbol of authority and a representation of communal unity. During celebrations such as the Ludi Romani, it adorned the figures of centurions, marking them as pivotal participants in the rituals dedicated to Jupiter. This vine, laden with grapes, portrayed abundance and fertility, intertwining military power with agricultural prosperity. In these events, centurions would participate in processions, their presence reinforcing the connection between military order and civic pride. The visual of the vine, often draped over armor, represented not only personal valor, but also the collective strength of the legion. This symbolism extended to the broader populace, encouraging a sense of stability and continuity in a society marked by both warfare and agricultural cycles. The display of the centurion's vine often accompanied theatrical performances and reenactments of historical victories. Actors donned the vine, linking the valor of past commanders with the present, thus preserving narratives of heroism and discipline among the ranks. This interplay of imagery emphasized the ideal of service and sacrifice, reflecting the Roman ethos that intertwined military success with the health of the state. The vine's persistent presence in these festivals illustrates its dual significance, bridging the worlds of military command and cultural celebration. The tradition endures, echoing through time. The role of the centurion in early Christian military contexts illustrates a complex interplay of authority and faith. As leaders within the Roman army, centurions held significant power, commanding groups of around 100 soldiers. They were responsible for discipline, training, and the execution of orders, often functioning as the backbone of military campaigns. This authority extended beyond the battlefield, influencing civilian life and governance. In regions where early Christianity emerged, the presence of these figures was notable. Centurions often found themselves at the crossroads of military obligation and personal belief. While tasked with maintaining order, many encountered the teachings of Christianity, which posed a challenge to their established roles. Some centurions, such as Cornelius, are documented as having embraced the new faith, demonstrating a shift in allegiance that reflected the broader transformations within the empire. Interactions between centurions and early Christians were not always hostile. Instances of cooperation emerged, with centurions sometimes protecting Christian communities from persecution. This nuanced relationship highlights the duality of their existence: warriors by trade, yet potential bearers of a new spiritual message. The centurion's role thus becomes a lens through which to examine the evolution of power dynamics and belief systems in a changing world, bridging the gap between military command and burgeoning faith. The centurion's influence extends beyond the battlefield, significantly shaping military engineering practices. This figure embodied the intersection of leadership and technical expertise, guiding the construction of fortifications and infrastructure essential for military campaigns. Commanders relied on their practical knowledge to implement innovative designs, ensuring that legions could traverse challenging terrains and withstand enemy assaults. Within this framework, advancements in siege technology emerged, driven by the need for efficiency during prolonged conflicts. The development of catapults and ballistae reflected not only strategic necessity, but also a deep understanding of mechanics and materials. These innovations were often attributed to the ingenuity of centurions, who applied their first-hand experience to enhance siege operations. Road networks built under their supervision facilitated rapid troop movements and communication across vast territories. The meticulous planning and execution of these projects mirrored the discipline inherent within the centurion's command. Each structure, whether a fort or a bridge, served as a testament to Roman engineering prowess, directly linked to the centurion's leadership. Additionally, the integration of logistics and supply chains into military strategies can be traced to their organizational skills. This emphasis on functionality and durability fortified the Roman military, creating a resilient force capable of enduring various challenges. Thus, the centurion's contributions laid the groundwork for military engineering practices that would resonate throughout history. The legacy of the centurion's vine continues to influence modern military symbolism, with roots that extend deeply into the fabric of contemporary armed forces. This emblem serves as a potent reminder of leadership, discipline, and the intricate hierarchy that defines military organization. It embodies the qualities expected of commanding officers: strength, strategy, and unwavering commitment to the mission at hand. In numerous military insignias and heraldry, elements reminiscent of the centurion's vine can be observed. These symbols convey authority and respect, ensuring that the values instilled by ancient leaders are not lost through the ages. Each insignia often encapsulates a story, linking present-day soldiers to their historical counterparts, reinforcing a sense of continuity and purpose. Ceremonial traditions further honor this legacy. Parades and rituals frequently feature representations of the vine, signifying unity and the shared heritage of service members. The act of wearing such symbols fosters a collective identity, bridging the past with the present and instilling pride within ranks. In training and education, the principles exemplified by the centurion are incorporated into modern military doctrine, Leadership courses emphasize the importance of adaptability and strategic thinking, mirroring the qualities that the Centurion exemplified in ancient Rome. Such teachings ensure that the essence of command remains relevant, guiding the conduct of future generations of military leaders. Historical interpretations often capture the Centurion as a figure of discipline and authority. Their legacy extends beyond the confines of military command, permeating cultural narratives and shaping perceptions of leadership and governance. Scholars highlight the dual role of these leaders as both enforcers of Roman law and protectors of the populace, a balance that resonates with contemporary ideals of duty and responsibility. In modern discourse, the Centurion embodies the archetype of the steadfast leader, characterized by resilience and strategic acumen. This image is perpetuated through literature, film, and art, often romanticized yet grounded in the realities of their historical context. In educational settings, references to centurions frequently arise in discussions about effective management and organizational behavior, reinforcing their relevance in the study of leadership dynamics. Many institutions draw parallels between ancient military structures and contemporary organizational frameworks, emphasizing the importance of hierarchy and discipline. Archaeological findings, such as inscriptions and artifacts, provide tangible connections to their lives, allowing historians to piece together the nuances of their experiences. The remnants of fortifications and barracks evoke the environments in which these leaders operated, serving as a backdrop to their enduring influence. Even in the modern world, the principles derived from their command continue to inform the ethos of leadership, echoing through the ages. The legacy of the Centurion extends far beyond their time and the battlefields of ancient Rome. Their embodiment of discipline and strategic acumen has woven itself into contemporary concepts of authority and governance. This figure epitomizes the steadfastness required for effective leadership, serving as a model of resilience in the face of adversity. Training and mentorship remain central to the principles they upheld, fostering environments where individuals could thrive under structured guidance. In various fields, from military organizations to corporate structures, the emphasis on command as a blend of accountability and inspiration mirrors the Centurion's role. It is evident in the way leaders today are expected to balance decisiveness with empathy, reflecting the duality of command that the Centurions once mastered. The influence of this archetype is noticeable in the rituals and traditions that persist within modern armies, signifying a continuity of values that transcends centuries. The Centurion's approach to crisis management, characterized by calm assessment and tactical foresight, has influenced training programs designed to prepare individuals for leadership roles. Their legacy encourages a systematic understanding of conflict and resolution, ensuring that the principles of command remain relevant in an ever-evolving societal landscape. Thus, the essence of the Centurion continues to resonate, shaping leaders who strive to embody the virtues of order, integrity, and strength.